Oh boy.
The Heavenly Tea. I am Dr. Isabel M.A. And what is my speciality? Humanity. No, the beginnings of humankind. The children. What we do for them. I'm in a little bit of a state because it is time now. I cannot believe how difficult it is to get this message through. Do you remember a few years ago when a few people started shouting loudly about what was going on, about the Q plan, about why that was necessary? Do you remember that thing about what was happening to our children? So hundreds of thousands, millions of missing children every year. And people became irate, as they should. But they have forgotten that everything we do from that point in the past, when we knew, onwards should have been about remedying it. Yes, it is about taking down an old system, but my goodness, unless we build something new, we've got nothing to go to. Now, I work in the educational system. I never went to train that way at university. Instead, I went the sideways way, which is always my way. I followed my spirit and I did the work and the research, and I ended up doing a PhD, which was all about how children learn. And it brought me to all the things I have done since 35, 37 years of research and working with children. And why? Because I know from my own childhood and from looking at everything around me and from my children's childhood and looking at everything around them that we need new systems. I looked into every single system I could find. And we need to turn everything 180 degrees the other way round, inside out. And I have been writing books, talking, videos, sharing, but what we now need is high-level people in the alternative movement to begin to talk about this. I am an expert. I am inviting you. Come. I am setting up a panel with some amazing remote viewers who work very much on this same level about the evolution, the ascension of humanity. We need to get together a panel and talk about our strategies. I have plenty of researched, received, compiled and carefully thought through ideas and approaches because I have made it my life's mission. Many of you have thought about it and it is time to crystallize it. We need to bring the brilliant minds together to begin a movement of something different from our children, or we give them the same problem that we inherited. Currently, every single child, even the homeschooled ones, are still operating in a system where books are thrown at them and a system is thrown at them and they are told what they must learn. And we need to redefine it. Who and what are we? What is a human being? What is this unique, you human being? What are your unique, amazing, extraordinary soul potentials? What are your innate skills? What is it your spirit is desperately trying to get you to concentrate on, to focus, to develop? Because each one of us is a spirit with potential to change the world jigsaw piece by jigsaw piece. And if we give that to our children from their very first days onwards, then we are changing the world. But if we wait again, and we wait again, and the children go through that same old sausage factory, sometimes literally, but the one of so-called learning, the fact stuffing, where their minds are conditioned by computer systems, by knowledge that a few people want us to know, rather than the truth of knowledge, which is from a vast array of experience and breadth and depth, and each soul will be drawn to their own specific frequency of information. And some of us, like myself, are the kind of souls that are not deep into one subject. We go as deep as we want to at any moment, but we are the visionaries who pull in the strands and we weave them together. I just made a fence out of grass. That's what I do. I make fences out of grass, structures out of individual strands, because I recognize that's how the universe is made here. We need to pull the strands together and build something new. I'm calling you. I'm calling the Laura Eisenhowers of this world. I am calling those who are open enough to receive information, open enough perhaps not to have specialised in what children need. Michael Jaco, you have children of your own. You understand this. So start to bring forward your opinions, bring this information forward. We need to create new learning experiences, new educational structures. We know that with everything we have researched. We understand every structure was hijacked, not just hijacked, built, rebuilt by a system that we deplore. It is time to realise now we must plant the seed, now we must build the structure for what our children need in order to learn, in order to grow, to be their pure, true, real selves, to be able to maintain the connection to their spirit, to be able to understand who and what they are, to be able to read that, to present it. The adults around them, serving them in their support, need to be able to find ways, and there are many, in order to understand these children. So many of the adults have lost their intuitive abilities, their ability to naturally read through the spiritual frequency, vibration, connection. I am fortunate that children, very small people, babies upwards always, but right now I'm working with the youngest ones are 2.5 to 3, and they come up to me and they say they want to come home with me. They say they want me to be their mummy. Sorry, mummies. Because they know, they feel, I am a human being who sees, hears and feels them. I was not seen, felt or heard as a child. I couldn't understand what I had brought myself back into, my particular version of this spirit. I've been around on this planet for 7 previous incarnations, but you know, we erase it, don't we? And then we come back in blank and you've got to work it all out. And this time, it's always been about human development for me. But this time it's about the children, because we are at tabula rasa, 0 point. We must rebuild. Now I have solutions, and there are people out there who also have solutions. We need to put our hearts, minds, bodies, intelligences, spirits together and weave this new story of learning. Now, please share this to anyone you know who might have some brilliance to share. Share it, because I want a panel. No more than 10, maximum really 6 is better. And I want to be able to come from this full place of love, passion, knowing, clarity, and start defining what we are doing, what we are building for our children. So all the links are beneath my video. My website is inspirition.biz. Not inspiration, no, inspiration, inspirition.biz. You can contact me that way. You can find me as Dr. Isabel M.A. Isabel M.A. I'm all over the internet. Contact me. We're going to do this very soon. The time is ticking. We need our replacement. We need to start building, investing in it, and conjuring together the brilliant minds of those few human souls, the adults who have been working on this. We need to bring ourselves together and begin, because there are millions of children, both born and unborn, who need this. Thank you.